I am here with the great, the awesome, phenomenal woman, pastor, leader, sister girl, she says, mother, wife of 3 daughters. My goodness.
Yeah.
Pastor Maria Seaman.
It's good to be here. And it takes one to know one. I'm not gonna let it stop right there. It takes one to know one.
Oh my goodness.
Amen.
Oh my goodness. She definitely paved the way. I'll say that. Between her and my Aunt Joan.
Amen.
President of the Senate, Joan Dillis Wright, my aunt, my mom's sister. So
some great leadership.
The level, yes.
Expectation.
High, very
good.
High.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm rambling on. So let's get to this, right?
Cameron, do me a favor.
Oh, I'm gonna start
this because I'm not got your mom 40 on. Like this. Lift it up, turn it to your left. Yeah. To your left. Twist.
We're setting up. Sorry, guys.
Down.
We're just, pulling this all together.
More to your left. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're doing it.
Now we're good. Okay.
Thank you, camera person, Cameron.
So, as you guys know, Pastor Seaman and I have been hosting these, oh my goodness, Renovation Time was the first series, and that was back in March.
Mm-hmm.
And it has truly taken a life of its own, and we're now having part 3.
Amen.
So the first time we talked about basically just the whole process of renovation, HGTV, flip it, love it, list it, that angle.
Mm-hmm.
And the second time we got together, we talked about the foundation and showed a correlation between the whole building of a foundation, building of a home, and how does that correlate with building a family structure, a healthy and positive one. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Camille. Hey, Shauna. What's happening, people?
All right.
Cynthia, Gary, trying to call the names are now. Nice to have you guys on board. Definitely put us on. I heard people put us on speakerphone.
Wow.
They put us on speakerphone. Or they put us on speaker period. So the whole household hears us.
Good stuff. Good stuff. You want to be at the right volume. Because, we really want to make sure that, and I think the people are doing it. They're not just hearing our words, but they're feeling our heart.
Oh, yes.
It makes a difference.
Yes.
Because when you can reach the heart of the matter, then you're going to deal with the matter.
There we go.
And that's what we're going to be dealing with tonight.
Yes, we are.
Right.
So tonight, we're now having our part 3, and that is on bullying. Mm-hmm. So Pastor Seaman said, Angela, let's take from another angle and basically hit it from bullying within and without. I was like, oh, Pastor, that sounds, that's different.
Yeah.
That's very different. So you guys have been watching on my Facebook timeline. You see I put up a couple of articles that talked about the difference between conflict and bullying. The key takeaway with that, the key takeaway with that is basically with bullies, they want control. And they are intentional and they are purposeful.
Yeah.
When there is normal conflict, and I say normal as far as disagreements, someone feels uncomfortable, whatever, you talk it out. And that's it. Yeah, it may land to a fight in some cases. I get that. But at the same time, it's over with. It's dealt with. It's over with. But with a bully, it's consistent. It's never ending. I know at Barkley, we had the mean girls. I went to Barkley, whatever. Bullying, not so much. Roberts Avenue, Orchard, definitely had the mean stuff, but not bullying. And I think now when you compound what's happening with social media, with the cyberbullying, that's even more.
Bullying is what we've known in our past magnified.
Yes.
All right? Because a lot of things are magnified.
Yes.
We're going to look at tonight, talk about what's magnified in the family life, what's magnified at school, what's magnified in the community that now has provided a platform for bullying to be on the mega horizon and really impacting the lives of many of our students.
Yes.
And when we talk about, we can't just drop the ball here. When we talk about impacting their lives, we're really talking about impacting their destiny.
Oh, hold that thought, Pastor.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. So you can tell already, Pastor is ready. We are ready to have this discussion. So please, I know a couple of people have told me they're working on their master's degrees, dissertations, or the rest of it. So please, we would love to hear your feedback. We would love to hear what research you're working on, which angle you want to take this from as well. So please post your comments. I would definitely read them. and we will address them. If you have any questions, definitely. Parents who are oblivious, quite frankly, this is happening. It is happening. So you want to be in the know. And that's the whole point of the Kics Live chats, is to bring things to the forefront so that parents understand what is happening. And also, who has time to go to meetings? No one has time. So therefore, I made it convenient for all of us to meet on a Sunday. I figured you're ironing your clothes, you're packing a lunch for tomorrow, whatever it is. You're in the comfort of your home.
All right.
Okay, Pastor, let's go. Let's just go.
A number of angles.
Yes.
All right. I think at the end of our conversation tonight, we are going to both understand why we must have compassion for the bully.
Yes.
Yes. And why we must move to reconstruct the foundation that the bully is coming from. You know, often we look at the fruit of the matter.
Yes.
Okay.
And not the root.
Yes. So tonight we're going to venture into what the roots may look like, because unless we have it in our home or we don't know personally.
Yes.
So all that we will speak to are possible examples.
Yes.
Of what may be happening in the home that has produced the fruit that we now see make an impact in the school. Okay. And, you know, we mentioned secondary school, high school, but that you can see that in preschool.
You really can. You really can.
You can.
I was going to say that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so here we have, by the time they reach secondary school, if the root is not dealt with, the fruit continues to blossom.
Yes. Yes.
Then we want to blame the child, put the onus on the child, when we never dealt with the root of it.
So, Pastor, when you say when some parents see things happening and they think it's cute.
Yeah.
And they don't address it.
Yeah. Yes. Right there. Right immediately.
There. Yeah. Or laugh it off.
You know, think it's kind of their way. It's all right to have a child who is headstrong.
Yes.
But you got to curb it. Okay, they're headstrong in their attitude. Are they as equally headstrong in learning their ABCs? See, it's always about the balance.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't mind a great niece, a great nephew being strong-willed and stubborn. But because of my temperament and how I raise my children, believe it or not, and very quiet, I'm going to have a conversation with them. Oh, they all know Aunt Maria's conversation. And we have a one-on-one.
Yes.
And we talk about impact.
Yes.
Now, the key is, and this is our Bermuda, we see bullying all over the place.
Even the workplace.
Even the church.
That's true.
Like, no place, no place is void of that person, because those persons have now grown up in the society. And what we think sometimes we call leadership is bullying in disguise.
Yes, especially when you have the managers who manage by intimidation.
Control.
Yes.
So we also want to look at tonight, Sister Angela, and definitely are the victims. How do you manage a victim? I had 2 daughters, one that I had to move out of a school because of bullying.
Wow.
That costs money. These are the realities.
Yes.
That we face in Bermuda.
Yes.
Now, as a teacher, I was not pleased that the system did not help me.
And you were a parent.
A parent and a teacher.
Wow.
At that time for a good 12, 14 years. You know, and so here's my thing. Here's probably my little stickler thing, you know, being the bonnet concerning Bermuda. You like to fluff things over.
That is the truth.
You know, if we can just paint it over, brush it over, fix it in a week, talk about it for 1 week, but not really deal with it. I said something last time, and it's actually going to fit in here again.
Yes.
And that is, we need about 20 to 40 social workers per school to deal with what we're dealing with now, which is the bullying.
Yes.
The lack of self-discipline. We need social workers to be able to go into homes liaison find out what's going on in this home that has produced this child.
Yeah, that's manifesting. Yeah.
It's a manifest.
Yes, yes.
And that manifestation is not to the benefit of the classroom, of the teacher. I remember one time I was teaching at Berkeley, and this is when we brought in the mainstreaming and whatnot. And I remember being in a staff meeting and saying, I didn't go to college to learn to teach anybody English. I teach biology. And there I was not, my principal was not happy with me.
No.
I got written up.
Oh, gosh.
You know, and I was reminded of it.
Oh,
that's what they do. But here's my point. Our teachers are now having to act like RoboCops.
Oh my goodness. Social workers.
Mediators. All that.
Mothers in some cases.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Now, a portion of that is acceptable
because
we teachers have that type of heart. But the extreme where you spend 60 to 80% of your class time managing children like you're babysitting, how did my degree help me there?
Yeah.
My love for biology. And so if we don't deal with these matters, teachers begin to become frustrated because they're not doing their passion. So this is not an issue that we need to continuously sweep under the carpet and think that professionalism is going to do it. No, grassroots, get to the family and deal with it.
Okay, so let's know.
Okay.
I like all this. In my head, I'm trying to put together a process.
All right.
So the last time we've talked, we always start with the womb. I always love that.
Yes.
I love how you start there.
Yes.
So I would like to take the same approach.
Please. Absolutely.
From the womb, what's happening in the household, and then what's happening outside. Because the reason why I want to really tackle this, because there was an incident and there was supposed to be a student talking about being bullied, and it ended up not being the case. And so for me, it was very hard to understand what is happening in that child's mind where they can rationalize that I was the perpetrator, but now I'm going to say I'm a victim.
Because you know why? Because really, what child wants to be a bully?
Yeah.
And so this perhaps would have become her escape into who she knew she can be and she will be. I'll speak that.
Right.
However, you can't deny what you've done. Before, and this is across the board.
Yes.
Before you are to become the essence of who God formed you in your mother's womb to become.
Yes.
You have to, if possible, make retribution for some of the things that you've done.
Right.
That you know you missed it.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Because I think it's always important. I'm a pastor and many people think I haven't experienced things. And I'm going to tell you that I was, I had an older sister and she bullied me.
Wow.
I wore glasses. She would slap them off my face, tell me I'm not going to be anybody. Really had me living in fear. And at about age 11, I was at West Pembroke. And for a moment there, I said, you know what? I'm tired of her treat me that way.
Enough.
Right. And so what I did, I want you to hear me. I had one occasion of bullying. So actually, I'm going to make me a bully according to your chart, but I called it that. Put that on off for me.
You were a bully?
For once. Goodness. Yes. Because I'm telling you the story. I'm so frustrated. I'm so tired of being abused by my sister that I went to school and I was gonna abuse somebody.
So I had to ask this. I'm sure everybody's thinking this. I know I'm thinking it.
Yeah.
So where were your parents? Did they see?
They tried to talk to her. They tried to get her to behave in the correct way. She ended up being taken out of the home.
Wow.
It got that deep. So let me go back to me, because I know people like, I want to hear how the pastor did something. So
this is a good story.
Yeah. So 11, just took my 11 plus exam.
Yes.
Ready to go waiting for the results to go into Berkeley. Now, and my people, my friends, Rhonda Burgess, who else? There's girls who are at West Pembroke with me. They'll know I'm to Gina Taka Doc. They'll know I'm talking it. I ran school frustrated that day. I said, that's it. I can do better. I can do something about this.
Right.
I knew I couldn't beat up my sister. So I said, yeah,
next person.
I'm dealing with somebody today. And I beat up this girl. I did. And I'm telling you, I know. And I actually used a curse word. I did. I'm telling you. Yes. And
who has it at that point? I mean,
so now I'm going to church regularly.
Oh.
So I got home. I felt so bad. This is 11. I felt so bad. I got in contact with the girl. I asked her to forgive me. This is age 11. Wow. I repented and I told God I would never do that again. Wow. It was empowering for the second. You know, people like, beat up, they're right, get her, Russell, get her. You know, people do that, you know. And then, but after that, I was like, that's an awful feeling. And I asked her forgive me. She did.
That's nice.
And here's the funny part. I was getting ready to go Berkeley, right? Her bigger sisters went Berkeley.
Uh-oh.
So I also figured out,
wait a minute.
And one of the sisters came up to me. I said, oh, Lord, the sister's bigger than her. And so I share that because I need somebody out there to understand that not 100% of those who manifest the bullying on a continuous, it just happened. Could it be that they're provoked, acting out of frustration of what they cannot control at home?
Environment, yes.
So I go back to until we take our time to investigate these little hearts. When you see the little 5-year-old kicking and hitting the girl, little boy, you gotta sit there and say, okay, where did they learn that from? How does he know that's right? It ain't because he likes her. He just likes her. No, he licking her. And she don't need to grow up thinking a boy likes me when he hits me. You see where we go? You see? Yeah.
Yes.
And so my thing is, and I wanted to share my story of my horrible act. And thank God she's in the church, I'm in the church, and every time I see her, she smiles and laughs at me, and I do likewise. And but if I didn't know, I'm different. If I didn't know God, know what it was to already love God, I could have went deep.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
become that other person. Become the bad side that I have to kill every day.
All right. Is that an example of bullying within and also without?
Yes, that's what I was referring to.
Yes. Okay.
Bullying
now we're
within.
Ready. Yes.
So let's go to the womb, because you like when I talk about the womb. I love to talk about the womb.
Yes.
In the womb, you have the perfect environment, always. The environment, and God did it. God's amazing. He made that womb so that no matter, hardly, no matter what you do, that child's going to get nourishment first.
Yes.
He's taking care of the innocency. It is the job of the parents, mama and daddy. Whatever began while that child was in the womb, you must always continue it when the child enters into the room.
I love
it.
That
doesn't.
saying.
It does.
I love that saying. It just sums it up.
Come on.
Yes. It's wonderful.
We cannot stop. We cannot stop being proactive. You know, when a woman is pregnant, she's proactive. She's thinking ahead. She's thinking about the colors of the room. She's thinking about which
the nesting stage.
Oh my gosh. They're not out of the nest until they graduate from college. They're not out of the nest of the home until they can provide for their own.
Yes.
Okay?
I just see people. Hey, Robin, good evening, y'all. What's happening?
You're right. Let's get some shout outs.
Yes. We got like your members on board.
Sherry, Sister Sherry, my designer of logos and whatnot in America. God bless you. Sister Marshall, Aquin in the UK, Peterson, Philip, Pat, amen. Philip, I'm looking forward to that. Muriel, Marlene, Sumner, God bless you all. And thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Okay, I just have some comments. Okay. Yeah. So my name is Angela Young, for those who may not know, because someone's like, what's the names? Okay, fine. You missed my intro. And joining me is my special guest, Mrs. Pastor Dr. Maria Seaman.
Amen.
She's in the house.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
And so here's another one. Philip. Okay, Philip, when I come to Bermuda, I am coming right to your church, Pastor Maria. Now.
Hey.
Okay. Muriel sent two. Good evening, Pastors. Angela, good evening. Okay. So again, guys, if you have questions, just load them up. DM me privately or Pastor Seaman privately, and we would definitely make sure that we read and address them, because you can see Pastor Seaman like a talk.
Yeah.
By ourselves.
That's the truth. We have a good time. Yeah. It is so vitally important that we do not shut down the process.
Yes.
Of raising our children. Listen, let me give you a picture. I'm going to be real.
Yes.
Of what we have a lot of going on in Bermuda.
Yes.
That the children are not being raised responsibly by responsible parents. And so they do whatever at home and expect the school to correct it. School is more like the maintenance man. We maintain for gain. You like that? We maintain for gain. We're going to maintain where you already are, take them to the next place. Now, if that child comes to school and they already are at a deficit, then there will be no maintaining and a struggle absolutely for gaining.
Because I'm curious to know, Pastor, so you have to jump in real quick, right? Because I'm watching this as a parent of how many years old, right? But it seems that, I don't know, after my generation, the parenting styles have changed. Whereas what you're talking about right now is like now the younger parents seem to have strayed away from the principles that most of us grew up on. I should, because in my workshops, I made assumptions that was still, those principles were still being applied. And I'm finding that that's not the case.
Yeah. We've changed. Bermuda has changed drastically in 40 years. And while we cannot go back, we can move forward with some of those same mindsets if we decide to.
Yes.
You know, you speak to a parent today, in the moment, in so many cases, where you try to take them to the road of correction, their back is up.
Right. Yes, you do get offended.
Very quickly.
Yes.
Then my thing is correction for direction.
I like that.
I want correction for direction. That's how it was with me.
Yes.
You know, I had to be worked on. I had to be guided correctly. And because I dealt with bullying, my sister bullying, my children being bullied, this stuff can cost you time, money, tears, and the like.
Okay,
and I want to get a fix on it.
Yes, I want to go into your personal experience. I haven't experienced that. I know with Cameron, it was basic. I would say the Mean Girls still happening with me at VHS. And how do you navigate through that? I would just say, I think it's women, period. I think women, you get to the cool crowd if you could dress nice, your hair a certain way, you know, those shallow topics, I think, really.
Yes.
But they're so important when you are 11, 14, and 16. And sometimes even now, you know.
Yeah, because remember, you know, I studied biology, biology. And so you're dealing with hormones on blast. When you take it from 10, 11 up through, and look at it, from 10, 11 up through 18, 21, that's all hormonal changes. Up and down.
Yes.
Now, God had it so that those are the major times of school where we need stability.
Okay.
So we don't need bullying in school because the hormones are already going up and down all around. And the teacher's got to deal with her hormones, his hormones, hers. As a parent, I don't want to deal with one of them's hormones.
All day.
Oh,
that's all right.
All day.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Talk to me.
I took you off the topic. But I really would like to know about your personal experience, particularly as a parent, as, you know, a mom dealing with, you know, your daughter's going through that. You know, you don't have to go into too much detail, but what happened? How did you respond, especially as a spiritual leader and you're a teacher, and yet you're seeing this and the results are not there? And you know the system in and out, but yet you're not getting results that you thought you should get.
Heartbreaking. Because of being bullied myself. And an experience I've only shared once before. I was actually at age 8, about age 8, 9, held at knife point by someone. I was held at knife point.
Wow.
I was held at knife point, and I'll just leave it there. I'll share another time on that. But I need people to understand that because of that experience, being held at knife point at that young age, I determined that when I had children, the one thing I would do is protect them from anybody that wanted to attack them.
I think most of us feel that way. Absolutely.
And me, I would say myself and people in my position, knife up to your throat, bullied by an older sister. It was heightened for me to protect my girls. So you get them in the system, went pretty smooth. Found out the major incident happened at a middle school.
Okay.
And the honest truth is, one of my daughters became afraid of Black people. I'm going to tell you like it is.
Wow.
Because of the attack on her. That cost us psychologists we had to go to. We prayed and all that too. Don't worry, we had that covered.
Yes.
But the real deal is psychologists.
Was it verbal abuse? Was it verbal bullying?
They tried to attack her physically. Wow. It got to the police. Of course, by the time I finished with the police, it was like she was the criminal. I said, forget that.
What?
Yeah, it's horrendous what they can go through. And we end up.
So again, you're trying to protect her. And who she is, her being, without feeling like, she brought this on, she caused this, but keeping her intact.
My passive child. And so had to put her in a private school. So it cost us money. Ain't nobody helping us. That money was supposed to be for college. She shut down, went through a lot of stuff. And I'm telling you, it doesn't end. After 2 years, after 5 years, after 10 years, you're still dealing with some things.
Yes, in the Black community is always, you'll be all right. You get over it.
There's the people that haven't experienced.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And so, therefore, the impact is absolutely real to a family. Because at that point, it wasn't that she got attacked. The whole family now has been brought into it. My husband's a very calm guy. I wanted him to kill the boys. We didn't. We moved our child.
Okay.
All right? Mama wanted to kill.
I think that would be too.
Yeah, wanted to kill. But we dealt with it another way. And by God's grace, she survived, has gotten a university degree, etc. But I'm going to tell you this stuff. If we don't get a hold of it, we are destroying lives.
Yes.
Thank God she had some intellect. So she managed intellectually to survive and succeed.
Now, Pastor, my style's always been, I love hearing these stories, but my style's always been, can you walk us through basically how did you do it? Because it's easy for us to say, as Christians, just go to prayer, read a couple of scriptures. Like, no. This is some real stuff. So how did you deal with that? Like, what did you, I know you said prayer, I know you said scripture, but really, how did you deal with those emotions? Like you said, you want to kill. And your husband's like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm doing that, wife.
Yeah. and that's my initial reaction. And then it moves, that was like 24 hours, 48 hours. After that, it moves to this 12-year-old that how am I going to let her know that we are in her corner?
Yes.
And so you move them to support her in every and anything she wants. Now,
what did it look like? What
it looked like is, Mama, I'm not going back to that school. I wish it was, can you send me to another school? But at that point, I'll repeat, she became fearful of Black people. You see what color I am, right? But that's what happened.
I'm pale, but
hey, that was her experience. And we had to cope and deal with it. until just a few years ago we're dealing with it, right? And my thing is, you take it one day at a time. You continue to speak into their lives what you know they still will be.
Yes, yes.
Right? When I put a doctor's jacket on her when she was young with her name tag, you will work in the hospital being a doctor or nurse. You continue. You have to now, watch this. I would be in church, I say, catch this. You now have to bully away the bullying mentality and speak life.
Wow.
Where that bully was about bringing death. And that's what bullying does. It brings death. And so I have to now, my husband, we have to support this child, be there, her back and call when she's having her issues, which were many, which I won't go into because she's an adult now.
Of course.
But no matter what, we just had to, and I'm telling you, as a even as a pastor dealing with it, you don't see me preaching. You don't know what I've battled through. You don't know what I've had to deal with. Then child number 2 is bullied.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, what? So child number 3, I didn't send to middle school in the system.
Okay.
I sent her, I said, I ain't going to do this with 3 times.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, I'm 10 years old, but this ain't happening. I may slip and kill. Joke. So we sent her to private school for the middle school years. What we were dealing with was home situations of other people that now have entered into our home. Now, as a pastor, this is the way I see it. Spirits that are happening, spiritual warfare that's happening in somebody else's home has now made an illegal entry into my home, and this is a fight. It's not a 1-month fight. It's not a 1-year fight. It's not a 5-year fight. It's a 10, 15-year fight.
Wow.
Not easy.
Wow. And as Christian parents, I'll just jump in and say, this is why it's so important to have a true relationship with God and to be able to discern when something is going awry. Because, that spiritual thing is real.
Yeah.
It's definitely real.
And so here's something that's vital during all this. That child is going to drop in their self-esteem. And so you have to keep on speaking life to that child and be there for them. And I'm just going to say a lot will go on that you never dreamed of. Yet today I can celebrate that she's where I saw her going. Because we didn't let the bully win.
Wow.
We could not let the bully win.
Right.
No. I bore her.
Right. So basically your fight became a different fight.
A different fight.
Yes.
A different fight.
Not a physical fight.
Right. And it didn't matter how awesome I was preaching in Bermuda, in Kenya, in America. There was a battle going on in this house.
Yeah.
Beautiful home. But because of the ugliness of bullying, that's the real deal. That's why I'm passionate. Listen, people want to know why Pastor Maria Seaman always got something to say about children. Now maybe you know.
We got a little sneak peek.
Just a little sneak peek. I ain't told you the whole.
Right.
But I look at children and it's like, what's going on with them? How can we help them?
Because I didn't find in my workshops, I find the very bright kids, the very smart kids, particularly in middle school. And when they get to high school, they tend to shy away from being their authentic self. So they're afraid to show that, hey, I am smart. Yeah. Because they're bullied into thinking that's a problem.
Yeah, you don't have a safe place.
Yeah.
School is your safe place. No child should be getting bullied. No child that's not coming to school to get in a fight or a fuss should go to school and experience it. And then come, this is what gets me. I just don't understand it. And then come school the next week and you still got to face them. And the next week and the next week. What kind of system we got going on here?
So do they basically ignore them and let them just
But in school suspension sometime? Have a meeting? You need to have more than one meeting. You need to meet them at your home. See what's happening. And we've got to get to the root. That's what I keep on talking about.
Absolutely, because what happened was, in this particular case I'm referring to, it was not really handled until it was publicly known that the person was going to be speaking, and all of a sudden people were like, wait a minute, we were victimized.
My Lord, yeah.
And that's when things took a higher approach. And
it's a terrible thing being done.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing not knowing that your future's secure. You get in the mind of that victim. They don't know. They walk to school instead of school being a place where they're going to go to see the favorite teacher, experience the favorite subject, do the favorite sport. They are worrying about how will I survive so many hours at school.
So as a parent, Pastor Seaman, I have to ask. So, you pumped your child up. You definitely made sure the self-esteem was intact. You're trying to rebuild that. And then you say, off you go back in that environment. What was going through your mind?
Well, remember with number one, she didn't go back to that environment. She never went back into school. And you see your child broken, frightened, never went back in that school. Second one, she managed, she's a bit more feisty. But you overact. How was it today? You become that parent. Are you okay?
Right.
You know how you leave them off from home.
Yes.
How you drop them off out of the car. So where I should absolutely have trust in the school, I found out that Maria, it doesn't even matter that you've been teaching. It ain't working out.
Wow.
And I think that's where we need to step it up. I will say this sentence, and I mean it. I'm through that. I'm about, my last one's about to graduate in a year. So this isn't about me anymore.
Yes.
I think we need to cater to the heart of the hurt. We need to cater to the heart of the hurt. How many sit down with both, actually, the victim and the victimizer?
Yes.
And say, not that they're going to always talk. That's why we got to go home. Say, what's going on? How do you feel? Is this what you dreamed of becoming? What's your vision? The conversation needs to be happening at home. But surely if it's not happening at home, it needs to be taken up at the school level, because you've put anywhere from 15 to 25 students at risk per class.
Yeah.
And that's not right. It's not what school should be. School is not a babysitting service. It's not a correctional institution. It's an educational institution.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as a parent, Pastor Seaman, then what advice would you give to a parent that may be going through this like right now?
I want to know how your conversations are with your child, your son or daughter that's being bullied. One thing to note is their personality. That parent should already know their child's personality. Yeah, from the womb. So if their personality all of a sudden drops, they're not talking how they normally talk, look how they normally look, eating habits change. Oh, I could go through it all.
Oh, yeah.
I could go through it all. Then you need to absolutely deal with that child. Now, sometimes being a pastor and a Christian can actually work against you, because people even think maybe the children, you should be able to pray and it's done.
Right.
And sometimes
that's why I bring that up. Like, no.
Tests and trials go a long way sometimes.
Yes.
And so we can't be so churchified that we are not willing to have that child sit before someone else who is trusted.
That's a very good point.
Who is trusted. I ain't talking about no spooky person, a responsible person, and perhaps that child will talk to him. They may not.
Right.
They may not even talk to that person.
But don't give up.
Don't give up. The main thing is that child has to know how much you love them. Love wins. Oh yeah, true love wins. And that's what's won.
Wow.
That no matter what, I'm going to keep on speaking purpose. You're going to, and thank God they loved church. So that was where they got strength too.
Absolutely.
So that all helped. And by the way, that's a part of where we've changed in our culture.
Yes, you said that last time. Absolutely. Yeah, it definitely has changed.
You can't deny it. That Bermudians go to church last.
Even something as simple to say to students, high school students, when you're saying to them, I've done this, dress for success. And I want to say, just for your church dress.
That used to be what they used to be able to say.
Yes, and I'm like, no,
I
can't say that because they don't even know how to dress for church nowadays.
Yeah. And so could it be that our liberty to do so much has actually put us in bondage to where we don't do enough of what we should do?
Yes.
See, I say this, I'm old school. When you become a parent, your life is through as an individual.
I agree.
That child comes first.
Absolutely.
But when we have parents who still want to, hey, I was talking to someone today. I said, it's a weird thought. And I know I'm going to probably, be like, why she say that? It's a weird thought that you can really, these days, you're a part-time mama. Because in a lot of cases, you have your child this weekend, then you're off from being a mama because the daddy's got the child this weekend. Whereas my mentality, you're a mama 24/7.
Yes.
No weekends off. Why am I saying that? Why is Seaman saying that? How do you protect your child from any danger unless you're constantly a parent?
So how does a parent do that, Pastor Seaman, when their child is going to the father's house or vice versa?
Hi, Bob.
Okay, just check. Yeah.
Checking on.
Just, yeah.
And when they come home, sit down and have a conversation with them. How was it?
Okay.
Now, you got to be mature because you may have to say, did everybody treat you right? Daddy and his wife, stepmom, whatever. You have to kill your own flesh.
Yeah.
Because you want that child in the best environment. And so we have to be mature about it. It's a different world.
Yes.
The nuclear families, they're not as prevalent.
Yes. Even extended.
Extended, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, grandma,
Big mama,
big mama,
auntie, whatever. Yeah.
It's different.
Wow.
And so therefore, again, you have to establish a constant communication with your child so they know that the moment that something untoward happens to them, they can run to you.
Yes.
That way, they may get bullied, but they're not being bullying.
And parents, I also want to say, I have clients. You also have to use this technology. You don't have to always physically make the call. You can do Skyping. You can do all type of things with them. WhatsApp, match. All that's happening. You're going to have to use their technology. That's how they communicate.
It's the weirdest thing. I'm like, 53 in 3 weeks.
Ooh.
And June girl.
Oh, wow.
And I'm communicating to my third child like I never did the first two. Hey, number 3, where are you? What's up? What is this? It's technology.
Yes.
I couldn't keep it away from her.
Yes.
If I wanted to, but there are some things, if you don't know that realm of communication, you're out of communication.
You really are. I had one parent tell me this 2 weeks ago. I don't know it, Angela. I don't know it. I'm like, oh my gosh, your child's 16. How can you not know this technology?
Yeah, you have to be equipped. And just reading some of the comments here.
Please. I was
hey, Jennifer, I see you. Earl, Patrice, Maxine, Jennifer, and repeating what we said.
Yes.
Earl Trot, love it. Correction for direction. Folks saying good evening. A stepmother here, Jennifer, saying attachment of another dysfunctional family invading yours. Woo. Yep.
That's a loaded comment.
Yep.
Wow.
And then Patrice, she's a teacher. She's saying conversation is the key. So I think she's saying that when the child gets abused or bullied, how do you handle that? Yes. And Jennifer again is saying that's right. Ask questions when they come home. Been there, and it builds the parental relationship.
Yes.
Communication is the key.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think we have to, as parents, create an environment where that child feels comfortable sharing with us, not to be judgmental or be in there. The cameras and mommy, look, promise me you're not going to fly. Like I give them 0 to 150 in 2 seconds. I'm guilty of this. I am reformed, people. I've come a long way.
Reformed,
but I'll go there.
and when you say that, that's the protectiveness of a lioness.
Yes.
Thank God for a parent that's overprotective rather than a parent that ain't protecting at all.
Yes.
Because
oblivious.
If we don't aim to protect our seed, there are some sensual monsters out there that will come after them.
Yes. And like I say to you, I'm totally going over the topic, but I'm going to just say it anyway. So I see all this stuff in my workshops. And so if I see a young lady wearing pom-pom shorts at 14, I'm saying to them, are you ready for the attention that you are going to receive?
Yeah.
Are you ready for it?
Some people say, you're judging. It is what it is.
But that's what they look at.
Yeah, it is what it is. And we need to deal with the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
And this is a less family-orientated society, a less protective society. Mm-hmm. We all want to kick up. We all want that the person that's in jail or pedophile, he not be released.
Right.
But how about the pedophiles within? How about them not protecting your children when you can?
Yes.
Some parents need to go to jail for a minute. We've got to raise our children so they do not turn out to bully somebody else. And thank God none of my girls have bullied anybody.
Yes.
Thank God for that.
Yes, Jennifer, you're absolutely correct. Predators are both male and female. That took me a while to learn that one too, but that's so
And as
true.
the world
Shocking.
as the world continues, that's going to continue because it gets darker and darker. But guess what? God is allowing us to talk about it so that we can shine light on the situation.
Absolutely. And to be transparent about it. That's the whole point of it.
And I really definitely want to be that so that in that pastor title, I'm not turning off people. I need folks to understand Pastor Maria Seaman
has lived some things.
Lived some things, been through some things, yet I know that my Redeemer liveth. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. I'm going to win this. And if I'm going to win, child 1, 2, and 3 are going to win.
Absolutely.
They will win.
Absolutely.
No matter what.
Because I think as a parent, again, it's very important. We've said this before. I'll say it again, that we model the behavior we wish to see. So in that situation, when your daughters were being bullied, they had to know, what does faith look like? What does it look like to say, I'm believing in God to get me through this? What does it look like to say I have a healthy self-esteem, that I am more than a conqueror, I can be whoever I put my mind to.
And at that time, I'm reflecting back, whatever success they have, you magnify it.
Yes.
You really celebrate it and congratulate it because you are now having to undo this attack on their purpose and destiny. That's what that's a big title. Bullying is about an attack on a person's purpose and destiny.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
It is designed to break them.
Yeah.
And control and manipulate.
You would, but you wouldn't.
And
I can't handle that,
Yeah.
Even as a pastor, because I mentioned that earlier. I'm not controlling my people. You better want to be at your kind of worship center. If not, I'm not begging you because I don't control and manipulate. That's being a bully behind the pulpit. I'm not scaring you into Shekinah or nothing like that.
I could go there, but I won't go there. Having been to some churches in Atlanta and Chicago, I'll just leave that one right.
And you have to be careful because we can disguise bullying as, I'm a leader in control. No, you're a bully.
Especially those ones that the Lord told me. That's another topic.
I'm just saying it goes through different places in society that make up the whole. And so it would be dishonest for me to sit here and talk at people like I haven't experienced it, I haven't seen it, I haven't had to battle against it. Because real knows real.
Absolutely. And it's so interesting when you see it in the workforce. We see it with the mean girls, you see the bullies in the work. It's so interesting how this has transpired, like you said, in so many different arenas.
Yeah.
Now, I've been holding on, and I want you to address, and you said about bullying without. I want you to break that. That was an interesting angle you gave me the other day. And so I would love for you to explain to the people what you meant by that.
So what I meant was that, and I've kind of spoken to it, once you internalize bullying, it now becomes a part, I'll speak in biology, of your recessive or dominant DNA. Let me explain that. If in your DNA, your heredity, you have leadership, you can look at your parents, grandparents, etc., and see they were forthright. If that child becomes a bully for whatever reason, that bullying DNA now hinges on to the leadership of who you are. You then become an outward manifestation of what you've taken in, And now everybody is at your command.
Right.
So it's something that happened inwardly in the home has now entered into your system, and now everybody's going to feel the likes of it. And so that's why I didn't want to just come here and beat away at the bully, because I have to recognize it started somewhere. It would be easy just to say, lock them up, throw away the key. But the key is home. Because if we could lock up that child, who else is coming out of that family? I'm going to say this, then I'm not going to deal with it.
She went there.
I'm going to say it, then I'm not going to deal with it. There are some families we're just afraid of because we know what they produce. So you can lock up one, there's another one coming.
Yeah, the tribe.
Right? But here's the thing, and I need this to be heard.
Yes.
God enables every child to have a new beginning. Every child. And so therefore we have to reconnect with the God who formed that child. And if you look at, what can I use tonight? If you look at the DNA molecule, it's sort of like that.
Yes.
You got the pearls and you got the different enzymes, let's say, right? That connect, that make up that child. God himself made that child. The dominant and the recessive. The dominant you is who you are, who I see. The recessive is the experiences I don't know anything about.
But help shape to who you are.
But it helps to shape. Now, if the bullying gene, let's just use that, gets a hold of the dominant or the recessive, that child begins to manifest it.
Wow.
So we need the creator to go in and do a work.
Wow.
In church, we call it deliverance, reformation, all types of words we can come up with. The point is, we have to yield ourselves, here it is, to a power that's greater than us. So we're used to being so great.
Okay, so Pastor, what happens, because it happens, there are folks who are in denial. So if they're not willing to yield to that, what do we do? Because you're that parent, teachers who are frustrated because they can't get through this child, this mom or dad, because they're in denial. They don't want to deal with it. Just keep sending the child to school.
Wait a minute. In private schools, the parents can deny all they want. The child is sharing the door.
That's the truth.
So why we in public school have to deal with...
I always wondered that myself,
No. So we've got to even stop in public school system copping out on we can.
Yes.
Yes, you can. You know how many buildings... I would have showed this to some parliamentarian. You know how many buildings are vacant in Bermuda? Invest in them. Put some teachers up there who are great disciplinarians. Give them a good wage because they're going to need it. And remove the bullies. Let me tell you something. Remove the bullies from public school. Let me tell you something I know. I see it every year and I go, they ain't going to learn yet. If you made a good example of 3 to 7 students in September, you wouldn't be dealing with nonsense in January.
That is the truth,
They don't want to do it, though. They don't want to do it. I'm there having a fit in assemblies, saying, are they doing that? Oh, my God. They're watching teachers. Oh, my gosh. Having a conniption myself.
Wow.
Because we let it go.
Yes.
I think it's time for us to stop letting things go. Because we think that we're making our lives easy, we're making students' lives difficult, and we're creating a Bermuda of some children, because we're never talking about all, of some who are ingrained in, I can do what I want, when I want, and that's a different word than what we grew up in.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I had to take a deep breath on that one. Because I see them in my workshops.
So the child, the bully, if your child is a bully, they didn't get there overnight.
Right.
Parents, look, bullying is not a disease unto death. So let's not
It can be reversed. Yes.
Absolutely can be reversed.
Absolutely. Got some just checking.
Yeah, got some comments here. Yep.
Okay.
This is good stuff.
Good stuff.
We need to yield ourselves to a power that's greater than us all the time.
Absolutely.
And they're looking for it, Yeah, birds of a feather flock together. So the bully will find another bully. How do you think we have gangs?
I did that, Pastor Seaman. You're right.
We just have don't make me hurt tonight. We've just got out of control bullies that have gathered together to form a family of the children, the bullies.
Basically.
And so they watch this now. Watch this.
Wow.
In becoming a gang, they have become victims of their own actions.
Now break that down, Pastor.
Mm-hmm. In other words, they now are a part of a group of people where it's just not going to work out. Because a bully in the beginning, think of the 12, 13, 14-year-old. They want these to work out how they want these to work out.
Control, leadership of it. Yeah.
But once you become a part of a gang, how many gangs you know that were celebrating as heroes in Bermuda? How many gang leaders and gang people? It's just not going to work out. They're going to work out at Westgate. They're going to work out on the streets. It's not going to work. So we've got to stop it at the root because of all the fruit. Wow. We see it. Wow. And so they end up doing themselves irreversible harm. And I'm going to tell you what, they don't deserve it. No, I don't think any human being deserves it. But until we are willing as a society to be honest about it and to say, this child in January, February, March, we're still trying to settle. Well, that's the issue.
Absolutely.
And we welcome them in the next September and the next September.
Wow.
We do like, I don't get this. We take them from one senior high school to the other. Now, 85% of the time, that just gives them a new gang, a new group of people to intimidate.
Right.
You know, do they turn around and become the ideal student? I know it happens sometimes, but it's not the norm. It's not the standard result.
Exactly.
And so schools, and I'm talking about principals, I'm talking about Department of Education, Ministry of Education, all of them.
Right.
We got to stop. Now, I just had a thought. They know how I do. So could it be that Department of Education, Ministry of Education actually become enablers of bullies because they allow bullies to stay in the school system
and move them around? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and move them around.
Okay, Pastor Seaman, we have 30 minutes. We're done at 9:00. So okay. I just want to take this minute. I'm not sure if everybody saw my post.
That was pretty, yeah.
So I'm going to just read the different categories. I want people to understand what do we mean when we say bullying. I think it's important that we understand that. So conflict is occasional, not planned, in the heat of the moment. Mm-hmm. All parties are upset. All parties want things to work out. All parties will accept responsibility. That's a key one. An effort is made by all parties to solve the problem. Can be resolved through mediation. Mm-hmm. Okay, so rude, again, occasional. Spontaneous, unintentional, can cause hurt, feelings, upset. Based in thoughtlessness, poor manners, or narcissism. That one's a big topic. I might have to, I might have to do a topic on that one. I'll leave that one. But especially because I'm meeting so many women like myself who marry narcissists, and they are, especially those who are freshly divorced, they're going through a lot right now and trying to rebuild themselves. But that's another topic, but it's a big one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rude person accepts responsibilities, and social skill building could be of benefit. Okay, mean. Once or twice, intentional, can hurt others deeply. Mm-hmm. I love what Pastor Joel Osteen one time said, hurting people hurt.
Hurt people hurt.
Yeah, very, very true there. Yeah. Based in anger, impulsive cruelty, behavior often regretted. I think that's true. Mm-hmm. Needs to be addressed, should not be ignored. Now, bullying, here we go, is repeated, and they put that in caps, is planned and done on purpose. Mm-hmm. The target of the bullying is upset. The bully is trying to gain control over the target. The bully blames the target. The target wants to stop the bully's behavior. The bully does not. They don't want to do this. Cannot be resolved through mediation. Wow. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's a beautiful chart. I read through it.
Yes.
And it really, it gave me some sort of feeling like I was very sad when I got to reading about the bully.
Yes.
Because it's like, wow, they're going that far. That really, they need to, for their own safety, be removed and dealt with.
Yes. Yes.
Because being in a school system and sometimes with their family just triggers, just continues to feed that. What a sad, sad aspect. And that bully was 2 or whatnot. You still had hope, potential. And now you're just dealing with these symptoms, so we have to address it. We have to deal with it.
And what I'm finding, these workshops, I've been doing them now 4 years, everybody. Yeah. And it's gotten to the point where you can see where if the child is hurting or they've gone through some traumatic experience at the home, you see it manifested in how they interact with people. When you try to explain things to them or their behavior is unhealthy for them, and you're trying to raise their level because no one else has at the home to say, listen, you're smarter than this. Yes, you can master this. Why not study? You can do this. And you get this pushback, this resistance. And you're like, my goodness, no one is speaking and cultivating and navigating, not navigating, nurturing and just trying to empower that child to see things differently.
Yeah, you said navigating too.
Directing, exactly. Yeah, same thing. Yes, that's true.
The child is like a ship tossed to and fro, of course.
So they come to me. I'm just like, can't perform miracles. I'll get my oil and pray. But I can't perform miracles. It's especially when the root. Yes, the problem is so
again, you still got to get back to the home and the renovation that's needed. And we're now in our party summer time, May to October. I call it my people. They know I say that. And and then we're going school break. So now everybody gets a fresh start in September. But is it a fresh start?
Really? Yes, because we haven't dealt with some things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Teachers will be breathing and saying, thank God they'll be running for the hills in another month because they're free.
Yeah.
Parents will be like, oh my gosh, get them into a camp. And so still again, it's that I'm not nurturing my child in the way that they should go and grow.
And for you to say that, I have to jump in past this because I've experienced this particularly with the 14, 15, and 16-year-old parents. And summer's coming, and they have no plan for this child for the summer. And I'm just shocked because I'm like, wait a minute. When they were younger, you had a plan. So what was the plan? Why have we abandoned the planning stages for the summertime for a 14, 15, and 16-year-old?
Especially these days.
Yeah. Why are they saying no? What? They're not going to volunteer? They're not going I'm shocked by that.
In Bermuda, one of the challenges is that when we were in our teens, they hired 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
So even that change in society has hurt us.
It's true.
I remember.
It's very true.
Yeah. When
I have a case right now. Let's take a quick. I have she's 14, sorry. And I suggested them work in the doctor's office, but they said, no, they have to be 16. So the parents are still struggling. Well, what do I do with my child?
14 to 16 is vital.
Absolute
you know why?
Structure.
Because once they're 16, they don't want to work. They just need gas money. Yeah. They'll just go. So you need to get them in that groove of working and being responsible for time management.
Yes.
Before then.
Yes.
And I can recall when I worked at Matt Herman's doing waitressing.
Matt Herman's?
Yeah.
What was that?
Had to make money to go to college.
What was that?
Where Swizzle is now on South Shore.
Oh.
Matt Herman's restaurant. What? Back in the day.
How many people knew Matt Herman's? I'm not the only one.
I'm serious. Right where Swizzle is now.
On South Shore.
South Shore. That was Matt Herman's restaurant. What? Just as an aside, I was so grateful for summer. And Cup Match was off the hook. I was loaded down with money.
Oh my
I needed
gracious.
to pay for that airplane ticket getting back to college.
Heard that.
Point being is while I was working there, I'm 18, 19, I saw the 13, 14-year-old busboys.
Okay.
And they're learning how to interact, making their change.
Yes.
And one of the things we all learned, I was very shy, but I knew one thing: shy waitresses ain't making no tips.
No.
So I began to adapt my and change my interactive skills.
Yes. Yes.
So I could get the tip. Hey.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that you don't see that now. I would like government. Tell a government person, open that back up.
Absolutely.
What? How come they can't carry a tray, bucket, go and pick up the dishes, whatnot?
Oh, this generation. Oh no. Hard labor, dishes, pots.
But
I don't do that.
Be doing that at home.
But they don't do that in the past. I can tell you about that.
That's bullying.
They don't do that.
That's where you create. We're not molding them. You know, in church, one of the greatest things, matter of fact, the greatest thing is to be a servant to all.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
After I preach out on a Sunday, you know why I can sit here and talk with you? I'm your servant, and I'm a servant to Bermuda.
Yes. Yes. And I like how you always say that.
Mm-hmm.
Happy to serve, Angela. I say the same thing because that's what it is. You know, that's the beauty. I have to go there for a minute. Mm-hmm. That's the beauty when you have a relationship with God. It takes away. How can I put it? You just become more humble. You realize that you're really here to help your brother. It's not about you.
Yeah,
it truly is to help the next person.
I can be you.
Yeah,
I can be the greatest me. But only you can be the greatest you.
Absolutely.
So if I get to in any way celebrate people, you, whoever you are, like, wow, God, you made that person. That's pretty cool. Because that's not my vibe. That's not my strength.
Right.
And then likewise, that's another thing, even in Bermuda. One of the reasons that you can speak to parents is because they put up that wall and, oh, you think you're better than me. You get it in a split second. I'm telling you.
That is the truth.
Rather than, no, I don't think I'm better than you.
I'm here to help.
That's all.
I'm here to help.
That's all. Oh, y'all judge it. No, your child's acting the fool in school. Hello, it's whatever. And so
it's amazing.
We gotta stop trying to cover things. Look, stop trying to cover our children to cover ourselves.
Now you have to explain that one, Pastor Seaman.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're saying, but you explain that one. That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a mic drop.
Yep. I need to make sure that I cover my child. I make reasons, give reasons for my child's behavior because there's nothing wrong with them. It's reasons. And I can tell you why. Mm-hmm. Because if it ever comes back that the reason that child's acting up is because things are going on at home, I think my cover just got blown.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you what, I would rather my cover get blown and my child have a future than to know that they did not become their best person because I refused to deal with it while I could.
Well, how do you get a parent who's being prideful, quite frankly, to put down the pride and say, yeah, we need help?
It's tough.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I know it's tough in my little field.
Sometimes I succeed, Angela, and sometimes I fail at that.
And sometimes, so then you just have to let it go. Well, I let it go. I'm just I can't. Well,
yeah.
Listen, I can't keep.
If I don't let it go, I carry that as a burden, and I'm not able to try again with the next person. Yeah. I can't.
That's a good one.
I can't, through guidance of God's Spirit, I can't help everyone.
Right.
But I can help somebody.
Yeah, somebody's listening.
Somebody. You know.
Somebody's listening.
But again, covering it, you can sweep all the dirt on the carpet you want. After a while, when you step on that carpet, there'll come up puffs of smoke. It's there.
Yes.
So deal with it.
And even years later,
deal with it.
When things are not dealt with. Woo,
it's a build-up.
That's a good one.
And we have gone, look, Bermuda, we've gone too far in this. I see it. I'm at primary schools every week, and I try to get to the bar at least every other week for assembly. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, We have allowed something to escalate.
Right.
And we're not willing to truly deal with it. And teachers on both sides, bless their hearts.
Yes.
They're busted.
Yes.
They don't want to deal with it. I mean, I could go into stores. I'm like, RKH, what the heck the roof? When I went to the Barclay, we could only think so much wrong. No, we know that people acted up, but I'm telling you, as a whole, oh yeah, my girlfriends, we get together, we reminisce. Yeah. What? Yeah. Gary Phillips, yes. Robert Horton.
I still had Robert Horton back then, yes.
Miss Hilda. Oh no,
you yes.
Hey ma'am.
Just the look of her glasses.
What?
You want to run down the direction.
Oh yeah. And but you know what? They were allowed, 40 years earlier, they were allowed to continue the discipline that they know you got that discipline at home.
Yeah.
And they know you go to somebody's church. That's the way they looked at it. And so it was like, oh no, you will not act up because I know. Your mama, oh, she stays up. Oh.
That was it.
That was it. You know, and
they couldn't get the mom, get the aunt. Somebody's being called.
Didn't have a cell phone, but however they got that message, got there quick.
Very quick.
No. What's the email? It was telephone email. You tell the right one, the message got there.
Yes.
And so here's what I'm thinking of now. What prevented a lot of bullying was the family pride. See, when I went to Barclay, I was the first one in my family.
Wow.
My immediate family. I was the first one that was going to go to college, all that. And so, therefore, I had to hold up that standard. You know, I had to represent.
Yes.
And we need to represent. Bermuda needs to represent. Mm-hmm. We have been known in the past, think about it, as the most friendliest place in the world. Think about it.
Yes.
The enemy spirit wants to come in and make this place another place. And we cannot let it happen. We see it happening.
Yeah.
Fighting and videos and all that. That's the enemy wants to take out the uniqueness of who we are, our culture.
Absolutely. And I'll even say when I see the teenagers come across me, I make them speak. Good morning.
Oh yeah.
I had one young lady with two girls. I was going past Dalward. I think they were in Whitney uniform. And I just said, good afternoon. So one of them said to the other one, why is she speaking to us for? Not passing. I stopped because I had to hear this exchange. I just stopped like, okay, I want to hear what you're going to say now, sis. So the other one said, what's the problem? She's just being friendly. I was like, okay. Then I kept walking. Because if it was anything contrary, I would turn while I went back.
Yeah. But what you're dealing with, this is what we're speaking to. What's different about those two girls?
Yes. Yeah.
And the homes they came out of, that they both had the same experience, but received it differently. So their filters are different. Their filters are different. As a scientist, easy experiment in the world, filtration, right? You know, sand and water, filter funnel, paper. What comes through is just the liquid. What's left on top is stuff that was there.
Right.
Sister Angela, if we could look at every home and see the stuff that's there, what are they really dealing with that produces the child that has to interact?
I was just like, is it that hard to say good afternoon back? Oh my goodness.
So you're going to have bus drivers dealing with it. You know, they're kicking up.
Yeah.
You know, different, teachers on suspension with pay and whatnot for months. So the children are missing out on the normal teacher because we're dealing with different things.
I had one teacher say to me, and I won't name the school.
Yeah.
But the students know who to pick on as far as teachers to get rid of them. They are that strategic. I was like, what?
Yes.
I was like, what are you telling me?
This stuff has gone up levels.
I was shocked. I was told this 2 months ago. I was like, what? It's a middle school too. I was like, whoa.
Target a teacher. That all that teacher most likely wanted to do was just teach and help children. Yep. They had no idea that they had to become a psychologist and be a parent to a home that won't want to welcome you.
Yes.
And that they will be immediately accused. And that, listen, I told maybe the audience before, again, whenever I was called to school, maybe only 5 times altogether, or 3. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 times. They were guilty before I even considered them being innocent.
Okay.
They're guilty. Well, if I have to come to your school, you're guilty. And your goal is that I don't have to come here again.
Unconvince me.
That's right.
That seems like a word.
And then I just listen. I sit there and I listen.
Oh, Lord.
And I look. And the tears are flowing because they know they look.
Yeah, Kenyatta too. Look, anything but cold Kenyatta.
They look.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because that's not why Mama and Daddy sent you to school. And so, like I say, it didn't happen that much because they don't like the look.
Yes.
I can do the look. And I'm a teacher too. My colleagues, really. You see, so old school's okay.
Yeah, it works.
I ain't talking about hitting, abusing. I didn't have to do that with my 3.
Principles and values. That's what I think old school
reverence.
Is. Yes.
I respect you, Mom, so much. I respect you, Dad, so much. I will reverence your name and who we are as a family, and that's who I will demonstrate at school.
Absolutely.
So when you see the bully got a home. Bully got a home. Now, if the bully is not representing him, parent gonna come to school and stick up for the teacher and get bully straight. But if bully is really representing the home, this issue is gonna go on for a while.
Yeah.
And that's what we're dealing with.
Exactly.
So, you say, all right, Pastor and Angela, you've been talking about this. What can be done? Well, I'm a little radical side I am sometimes. I have to know why. If you got say if we're dealing with S1 students.
Right.
Well, and you got 1 student or 2 who are bullies. Why wouldn't the parents get together and have a sit-in and say, until this child's dealt with, we move it from here? Something will get done. See, I'm a different type of girl.
Yeah. You
know, and now, wait a minute, somebody might say, well, why didn't you do that with your child? Well, first of all, I had to look at this. My child was the victim. And I had to move according to, right?
Yes.
Now, if my child was the perpetrator, it's going to be 1 meeting done. I ain't coming back again for this. So my thing is, maybe we've come to the place in Bermuda where parents need to say, my child should be safe. My child shouldn't be getting no weed at your school. Nothing with no cookies and donuts with no weed in it. No alcohol. See, people don't want to be real. They don't want to be real.
I have to just say this because Pastor Seaman is speaking the truth. I remember one morning, must have been about 4 or 5 years ago, I was walking to work at 7:30 in the morning. And there were 2 high school students coming towards me. It was a boy and a girl. The weed was so strong. I'll never forget, it was at Butterfield Bank, and it took my breath away. And I said, my goodness, first thing in the morning. Well, the girl looked embarrassed, and the guy was just so bold.
Yeah.
Just bold, Pastor Seaman. So when I called the school to inform what I just saw, they had the uniforms on. It was 7:30 in the morning, and it was like 8 o'clock when I called the school, and I was told, well, they're not on the premises. That is not our. So I'm like, wait a minute. If kids are coming to school high, how are they learning?
Making excuses. You're scared to face the truth. You don't want to deal or confront. That's the issue. I had to deal with that too. Up on my mama's property on the way to Barkley in a uniform.
Wow.
I thank God I met up a young gentleman who's putting up cameras in that neighborhood. Now we've got to protect our neighborhoods. I've got little nieces, great nephews. And I've got people who ain't working a regular job, but they can smoke ganja during the day.
Right.
And so all of this is about what? Power and control.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
Here's a comment here, Pastor.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry we got talking again. Because parents have the choice as to if they want to sit down and talk.
Say that again?
Because parents have the choice as to if they want to sit down at all.
And they should look. Hear me. Hear me. They have a choice in their house.
Yes.
Once you come to a public institution called a school, there shouldn't be no choice. And if they think they got a choice, you're writing up a thing saying, and our choice is that your child will no longer be welcome to this school. I'm telling you, you just have to do it a few times. Yeah, they're going to kick up, call you, whatnot, take you to court, whatnot, whatever. We have to start truly dealing with these situations.
Wow. Because the truth of the matter is, it's not that many of them.
Nah, and that's why I say you do it.
It's really a handful of them.
Yeah. But what happens is each year, if they are not cared for, and I want to use that word, they're not cared for, they become the next level example for the ones coming up. And so numbers do increase year by year.
They do. I was at Delwood and I was teaching their students, particularly on exam prep. This was during the April break, Easter break. And I said to them, when you get, I had all M3s, when you get to the Barclays and Cedar Bridge, do not model the behavior of the slackers. I still expect you to produce. I still expect you to study hard.
Yeah.
I still expect you to show up to school and get what you need. And they're like, okay, Miss Young.
Yeah.
But I know that they're going to meet some, as you just said, the older kids who are not doing and get caught up, unfortunately.
So let me drop this here. An overall observation. Our foreign students, foreign-born students, or parents who are foreigners who have students and they're in our school, I don't find the majority of them bullying. It's like they know they've got to work to get somewhere.
They have a mission.
They have a mission.
Objective.
That's what I'm speaking to.
Absolutely. They know.
Our ones feel entitled. Well, really, look at you.
Yeah.
I spend a whole lot of my time speaking to myself. Hi, are you doing?
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Sometimes I get tired too. I must confess.
Yeah.
You're like, no, you speak again. The next one may speak. You know.
I did this at Barclay. I had S4 students in November, and I was speaking. One child told her father, "I'm crazy. Miss Young's crazy." I was like, "Wait," and he said, "No, she's passionate." I'm like, "Call whatever you want. At the end of the day, you will respect me. I'm not going to have 20 S4 students walk into my workshop and I'm not gonna get a greeting."
I know, it's like
I stopped the show.
Yeah, it's like
I'm like, no, good
what
morning.
You gonna do for me?
Good morning.
Yeah. What?
And they all look cute because it basically was branding. Build your brand was my topic, and so they had to dress the product, and they all look fabulous. I told them, you all look fabulous, but your attitude stinks.
I tell you,
I told them all the same thing.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
Students come in a room and don't speak to the adults.
Listen, I tell my number 2. Last week sometime I said, listen, a person can have all of the degrees and whatnot. However, when you develop a way of communicating and your personality and whatnot, that'll take you further. It does matter how you interact with people.
Absolutely.
That's vitally important. Let me read a couple of these here.
Please do. Yes.
Amen. Hi, D'Amica Swan. I see you. Come on board there. We have from Aquin is saying, yes, we need to represent. Bermuda needs to represent. And we will not allow the enemy to take away our culture. Good.
Yes.
Jennifer is saying, I like this. The opposite of the filter is osmosis. Ooh. Instead of filtering out, there's a spirit filtering in. That woman must attend my church.
That's good.
That's good. That's a
very good, Jennifer. Wow.
And she's saying, and you're correct, ladies, the spirit affects others. And Earl Trott says, respect and reverence is not requested or expected at home. Children get up and do not have to speak to their parents. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So,
that's true.
So who
am I to have standards? Who are you, Pastor, to have standards?
That's right.
I'm still demanding my standards.
Well, we still have to bring it to light.
Yes.
Because who knows now, with some, we're going to make an impact.
Absolutely.
And the change will happen.
Absolutely.
But the numbers are huge, and teachers are tired. Many are tired, and they're just not battling. They've given up. Some are giving up by January, saying, I'm going to survive this month. I'm going to survive the next month. And that's an awful
Here's an interesting little comment.
What's that?
Low standards. Do you think it comes from the home, or is there an imbalance? No spirituality.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be an atheist and have a standard at your home.
That's the truth.
And love your children.
Yeah.
And decide that your children are going to be the best success ever.
Yes. Yeah.
So it all starts at home.
Absolutely.
You pass your child into the school system for us to work with what you have created. Mm-hmm. We can't recreate your seed. We can't go in and start it again. No, we can't. And so it absolutely matters what's done at home.
Yes.
And I have this theme because my favorite topic in biology is genetics. Mm. So I therefore look at my children and my relatives, and I think about their parents on both sides of the family and their parents before them.
I do that too.
And okay, so this child is acting this way, and if we don't catch this now, they are prone genetically. And nothing, that's straight up biology. You don't have to teach a child to become what's in them, what's in them, Bermuda. You don't have to teach a child to become who they are naturally ingrained to be.
Yes, yes.
All right, so this is beyond being a spiritual person or spirituality. Make your home the best that it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Love your child to success.
Oh, I love this again. Love
your child to success.
I like
That's why on my fridge you'll see magnets that say, I am brilliant.
Yes.
Because I'm loving my child to success, and I'm loving the children at church to success. That's why I greet them every Sunday.
I'm not that fancy. I have sticky notes.
I want to know that I want them to know that they are unique and special.
Yes.
And no matter what, and this is important, I could speak to this, I hug every child. I don't care what they got on, but I don't care how they look. I hug every child. Because I have known a season as a child where only certain children got attention. You see? So my mind's always going.
Yes.
This child must never feel neglected from the pastor. That's why I'm telling you, I've got about 3 of them, and sometimes up to 5 of them. I got to carry. When I walk out of church, you should see it. You don't see it on TV. This one's got to carry myself in. This one carries my handkerchief. Aww. This one, and they all lead me out. I've got 2 to 5 little ones under the age of 5 leading me out. I'm teaching them their value.
They love their pastor. That is
and
awesome.
I love them.
That is awesome. Well, guys, as per usual, it is 9 o'clock. Like, where does the time go? So I have to make commercial break. I'm giving you guys a sneak peek. I am so excited. I'm so excited. So as you know, I've launched a particular workshop for university students that's taking place in July and August, again, to help university students, particularly freshmen, to when they start university, they don't feel overwhelmed, they don't shut down, and Lord forbid they come back home in December. I know of 3 stories, personal stories, where the children came back home in December. Parents are like, I wasted $13,000 this quarter. My child didn't cut it. Like, we're not having that conversation. So I decided, you know what, because parents keep asking me, I'm going to do something. So if you have a young person that, yes, we're enjoying the graduations, but don't board the plane. Don't go from here to college. If you know your child needs some structure and they need some more those systems, some strategies to help them get things done, send them to my workshop. Even if your child is overseas, I am doing things virtually as well. But here's my even bigger announcement. I am so excited. So you can go to my website, kicssystems.com. Now, here's my little sneak peek. I'm not giving you too much detail, but I will say, save the date. I am so psyched about this, Pastor Seaman. So I'm taking Kics live on the road.
Okay.
What does that mean? What will it look like? So it's Kics Live, the conference. Saturday, September 1, 2018. You want to be there. I'm not telling you any more than that, but it's going to be hot. You know how I am. It's going to be live. It's going to be transparent. It's going to be funny. It's going to be real. But parents, it's for you. And I'm also going to be launching basically a webinar of it. So it'll be live streaming. You have to pay for that as well. So again, just watch this space. Some save the dates are coming out in the next 2 weeks, but it's going to be exciting. I'm really excited about it. So it's Kics Live, the Road Tour.
All right, beautiful.
Sister is always evolving because you guys keep pulling on me. So I'm like, okay, Lord, they're stretching me. What next? What next? So that is it, Pastor Seaman.
Yeah.
Any closing words for our visitors, our viewers?
I just want to speak hope to those who are experiencing being bullied.
Yes.
The one or the family, and to those who are experiencing that my child is the bully. It does not stop there. If we start today, tomorrow can be a different day.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to know that things can change.
Yes.
And it starts with the parent first, and then we impute it or pour it upon our child.
Absolutely.
It can be done. And we can call Bermuda and our students and our schools back to a place of respect and admiration.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I think that's it. I'm sad to say, though, because it's been a good time hanging with you guys, but this will be my last live chat for the school year. I don't know. I may be prompted to do another one. I don't know. I didn't think this series would go this long, but it has, right? But again, parents, feel free to just drop me a note. You know what you're doing. I feel for you. I get it. I see all of my workshops, be at the PTSA meetings. I see it. Kicksystems.com. I am here to assist. Definitely, you see my Kick Systems Facebook page, my Kics parent group. That's a private page. But I'm here. I'm definitely a resource. And I'm so thankful for individuals like Pastor Seaman who can hang with my realness and help me, help the people.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
All about.
Absolutely.
And so again, I'm looking forward to July and August, my university freshman workshops, and then the Kics Live tour, the conference, September 1. Save the date, people. I'm giving you a sneak peek. So yeah, lots going on Kics. Good night. Love you all.
God
See
bless.
you later. God bless.
Blessings abound. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Good night.
Take care, folks. God bless. Love you all.
Oh, before I forget, people, So Pastor Steve has been so gracious. She's been repackaging these, and so the replay will be on either one of our YouTube channels. You will see it.
Yeah.
So, if you missed it, feel free to share it. All that good stuff. Check us out. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys. God bless. Love you all.